All right, what's going on? What's going on? It is Friday, the night before another shitty fight. Nah, the fight night card tomorrow is actually decent. But I posted a video today. I hadn't posted a video in, I think, 2 days. And the last video I posted was the prediction video for this fight night card, which wasn't that great. But either way, the video I put out earlier today was a straight-up banger. Make sure to go check that out. It's about Dagestani favoritism and the whole narrative that's just completely overblown and exaggerated nonstop. But yeah, I was gonna do a stream. I was gonna make a video last night, but I was so tired, I literally couldn't move, and I ended up going to sleep like right at 10 o'clock. So yeah, I'm getting ready to head out to the hot tub now, and I'm gonna hot tub stream for this fight. I'm sorry, for this stream. But yeah, we're live. I'm actually pretty well rested tonight. It's 11 o'clock. I should have gone live sooner, but I was just actually chilling. This week, I've just been like, you know what? I'm going to chill a little bit this week. And so that's what I did. So I still did streams. I'm trying to think. So yesterday was the only day, I think. I'm trying to think now I'm thinking back. So I put out a video today. It's Friday. I basically didn't put out a video Wednesday or Thursday, and Tuesday I just dropped it at like 1 a.m. So kind of that was almost Monday night. So in a way, it was almost 3 days, but I still streamed on Wednesday. So it is what it is. Either way, I'm back. If you missed me, I'm back. One of these days I'm going to not stream for like a week or two. But yeah, what's going on, boys? What's going on? We got this banger card tomorrow. I honestly just can't wait till we get till, I don't want to wish our lives away, but I can't wait till June in terms of fight cards. June is looking good. This next UFC card after this one the Apex card is looking ugly as hell. But it's not horrible. I mean, it's just the main event. Edson Barboza, Laron Murphy. So, hey Joey, about to hit the bar. Wish me luck. I wish you luck. Only had one coffee, felt like shit the whole day. I don't drink any coffee. Looking rather dapper there, Joey. Thank you, Betsy. Guys, if we hit the dono goal, Joe will give us a hot tub stream. Pull out those credit cards. Would you do a 30K tuxedo stream? I've worn a tuxedo on stream before. So, I don't know. I'll think about it. Joe, I'm in a bit of a struggle down at the local 7-Eleven. I can't decide whether I should grab red or blue Doritos. Which should I go for? I don't know. What's the difference in them? I don't eat Doritos, so I wouldn't know. John Jones is running away from Abu. Who are we talking about here? Barboza versus Murphy should be a decent scrap. Yeah, it's a decent fight. Abus is on this card? Is he? Or is he on tomorrow's card? No, he's not on tomorrow's card, right? What are we talking about here? What card is he on? No, he's not. No, it is on this card. Abus Magomedov versus Warley Alves. I almost said Nurmagomedov. So, he should win this matchup against Warley Alves. But we'll see. We'll see. Warley Alves, Abus is like, his cardio is so damn bad, man. So, gotta wear a black tuxedo and tie when you get Tony Ferguson fights next. Gotta respect the dead. Yeah, you're right. Red Doritos team, blue bag is Dorito Ranch, red is nacho cheese. Okay. Hey, Joey, nice shirt. I haven't seen that one before. Congrats. Abus is fighting 2 weeks. Not tomorrow, not 2 weeks. Not tomorrow, but the following week. So kind of 2 fight cards from now. Well, really, I'm kind of saying that wrong. 1 fight card from now, really. How good is the card tomorrow? 1 out of 10, like a 4 for a fight night card. It's not horrible. It's not ugly, but it's not great. I don't like the main event, but it's not. Like, it's all right. I am mildly looking forward to tomorrow's card. Like, tomorrow isn't like a dreadful card. Let me put it that way. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult, but it's not a dread. I'm not dreading tomorrow's card. Like, oh, goodness. Fuck, I gotta watch fights tomorrow. I hate that it's coming on a little bit early. So, I'm so glad Gooden versus Giuseppe fight is off. Why was that canceled? Gooden was not medically cleared, right? Wasn't it? I think I saw that. Tomorrow has some great fights. T-Rex versus Esteban should be fireworks. I think T-Rex gets him out of there easy. I'm looking forward to seeing Despain. Dude, I hope Despane stays super active, just beating up bums, basically. Gooden had a medical issue. It's because Abus has 3 minutes of cardio and Alves melts whenever you hit him. Yeah. Prediction for Sugar versus Merab. I'm going Merab. I think. What is your favorite fight that you have seen live? When you say I have seen live, do you mean physically in person or I've like been watching that card live? That could be interpreted two different ways. McKinney's a big underdog? No fucking way, dude. There's no way McKinney's a big underdog. Don't tell me that bullshit. Let me go look at what it says on Tapology. It shows McKinney as an underdog. What the fuck? That's shocking to me. I wonder what the actual odds are. I wonder what the actual odds are for that in like on a betting app. Let me look. Let me look on FanDuel just out of curiosity. That's wild. That's wild. I wonder what the betting odds are for McKinney by KO. How is that possible? Maybe I'm smoking crack, man. I'm pretty confident that McKinney KOs him. When you watch him fight, dude gets hit. MMA. Is that main card or prelims? Prelims, right? McKinney's not he's plus 138. Method of victory. Terrence McKinney by KO, TKO is 350. I'm about to bet $25 on that shit. To win 85. I guess 87. That's wild. Yeah, I'm going to bet on that just for the hell of it. I'm betting McKinney by KO. I'm betting McKinney by KO just for the hell of it. I don't bet very often. I like that. Plus 350 for that. I'm pretty confident he starts him. But we'll see. McKinney has folded before. But I think McKinney can easily out-grapple him if he needs to. He can easily out-grapple him if he needs to. I mean, Esteban Ribovics literally has 0 grappling. Kimwella Kirk was dominating him in the grappling until he gassed. Prediction on Sugar Merab. I'm going Merab by mauling. Jay, say you wanted to snack on something while you watch fights, what would you go to? Pistachios, probably. I would love for Despane to just concuss all the other heavyweight bums out of the UFC. Okay, that's a little bit extreme. Would you rather see Umar or Cory get the title shot? Honestly, I know this sounds crazy, but whoever is better. I think they're both super compelling matchups for O'Malley or Merab. If Merab wins, I'd rather see Umar. Because I think Merab, I wouldn't be as hyped for Cory versus Merab. I think Merab would beat Cory pretty handedly. But I think any of them are interesting. But if Merab wins, which I think Merab would win, I'd rather see Cory. So therefore, Merab-Cory would be a banger in my mind. I don't trust McKinney every time he fights a step up like Dober, Nazim, or Bonfini loses. Yeah, but this isn't really a step up, to be honest. Step up from what? Bottom of the barrel? From extreme bottom of the barrel? Pat Matthews, thank you for the $4.99. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. Tomorrow's wedding day for my homie, so glad you're doing a stream tonight. I appreciate you, Joe. I appreciate you too, Pat. Thank you for the $4.99. Enjoy the wedding. Don't get too drunk. Don't get anybody pregnant. And I hope you have a good time. Send me an invite. I'll be there. I'll throw on my dress shirt and I'll be there. I'll skip the fights. I'll come to the wedding. I can be your celebrity guest. I could be your non-celebrity guest. Let me put it that way. Umar versus Cory's a fucking banger. I'm pumped for that. Me too. I was sad when it got canceled last year. The Esteban dude is really durable. If he can survive the first, McKinney might be in trouble. Yeah, but Esteban's fought nothing but scrubs, man. Dude was getting touched up and dominated by Kimwella Kirk. McKinney by sub round 1, free money. He could get the sub. What's going on, Joey? Happy Friday. Nice shirt. Thank you. Cory and Umar has me stumped. I can see Cory using his vet experience for the W, but these guys from Habib's camp just seem like they're destined for belts. What's tough about it is Cory's definitely improved with his grappling. His grappling has no doubtedly improved. Look what he did to Rob Font, but Rob Font doesn't have the best grappling himself. But also, Cory really impressed me like in the clinch and defending takedowns against Petr Yan, if I'm remembering that correctly. So, Petr Yan, arguably one of the best grapplers in the bantamweight division. I mean, even in his loss against Merab, look how good he looked. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the tomorrow fight night. It has a few fights I'm interested in. I agree. Speaking of shirts, nice polo. Dude, that thing sucks. Okay. Hey, Joey, what's up? Sick. Thank you. Who do you have winning if Colby Covington versus Ian Gary happens? Ian Gary by brutal melting TKO tapping the strikes by Colby. Harrisburg, PA. Let me see. Let me see how far that is. Let me see. Let me just take a look. I don't think that's that far. It's really not that far in the grand scheme of things. It's really not that far. I'll be there. So, O'Malley looks very ragdollable. You're right. Facts. Joey, I was going to ask you, but how much would you price your whole bag of discs, the bag included? I don't know, because some discs are cheaper than others. Some are like 25 and some are like 15. What I actually keep in my bag, because I have a bunch of extras too. Well, let me take a look. Let me take a guess. So we'll say average price is 20. Oh, but I have four up top. Probably like 900, maybe like $900. I would guess. You can kind of include the tax and everything. Would probably be. If you average it out to $20 a disc, some are 25, some are 15. Maybe an off one is like 30. I bought like one that's a special edition is like 30. The bag's 300 plus tax. That's probably like another 60. Something along those lines. But yeah. It's just over time. I never even felt it, to be honest. Never even felt it. Be happy I gave you guys free money. We'll see about that. Didn't Esteban fight Razabov? I can't remember. I think maybe. I don't know. I just watched a bunch of fight tape and I can't even remember. Hey, Joe, do you see yourself going to a UFC event in the future, even with the channel? Probably. I would say probably. I've been offered free tickets once. I almost took them up on the offer, but then I decided not to. Watch your tone when you talk about the second best welterweight of all time. Shut up, Bitsy. My dog, Joey Bombats with the clean polo. Okay, thank you. I thought you were actually about to talk about your dog, and you had a dog named Joey Bombats. Thank you. Favorite beer? I don't drink, and I've never drank. I've never tasted alcohol, so I don't know what it tastes like. We haven't talked about this much. Colby straight up avoiding Ian, talking about how he gave him the opportunity to show he's serious about business, what absolutely stupid demands no one would do. He's getting so fucking annoying. Like, at this point, he needs to be cut from the UFC, and his ego needs to be checked bad. Dude, I've been saying, I told this over a month ago, but I agree 100%, dude. He's ducking him. He's terrified of him. Think about what a beta male that is, to use, one of Colby's favorite words. Soy boy beta male. Dude is actively scared of another man. After he talked mad shit about him, he's scared of facing the consequences for his actions. Do you think you can beat O'Malley? New Balances on and all? Yeah, of course. With the New Balances on, I'd fuck him up. Channel has become one of my new faves as Joey's more objective than most, i.e. calling out the Makhachev haters and objectively assessing him. Thank you. Joey looks great for an old, mature. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Is anyone calling out Strickland for ducking Chimaev and Saudi getting an easier fight in Costa? No, but I ought to make a video on that. That'd be funny. That'd be funny as hell. You never drank alcohol? No. Is anyone already read that? Of course not. Colby and Strickland fans are the worst. That's pretty much facts. Dagestani vid was a heater. Dude, I know. I knew it. As I'm going off, and I was just, There was nothing like I know I always talk about how I hate YouTube in general because it kind of incentivizes people just to drag shit out and beat around the bushes. I'm like hitting every bullet point and like, damn, this video is getting too long. I'm just pounding away like I'm with Pat Matthews' mom on a Saturday night. I'm just every bullet point, and I'm like, damn, this video's. I'm like looking at the timer go up on the video, and I'm like, holy shit! Like there was absolutely no beating around the bush. I feel like there was no useless sentences in that entire video. I was just snapping through it all. It took me a few hours of research, taking notes, and made sure I discussed everything I wanted to discuss. So, have you tried the new Taco Bell menu? I don't remember the last time I had Taco Bell. What is the all-time dream matchup in the UFC? Hamzat versus Shavkat. Facts new video was a straight up heater. What's crazy is it hasn't even got that many good views. It hasn't got good views on it. It's like all right. It's not bad per se, but it's not good. It's got like 2,000 views. That's craziness. Sometimes I have 2,000 views in like an hour or two. It's been 7 hours. So make sure you guys go check it out after the stream. It's got decent watch time. So that's good. But it's crazy. It's crazy. I thought it would have more views, to be honest, but it is what it is. I knew a lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people have unsubscribed. You can see. And I've gained them all back by now, but there's people that have unsubscribed, like quite a few people unsubscribed from that video. So, but hey, look, I don't care. I don't pander to anyone. That's just not what we do here. MMA Joey makes O'Malley tap by rear naked choke, then jumps into the crowd to attack Tim Welch. Exactly. Exactly. Pounding and pounding and pounding. Yeah. Yep. I know you said you don't really watch MMA content, but this guy, Lucas Tracy, I enjoy watching. Is changing the narrative on how Habib was being boring. These guys drown people. I like watching it. Dude, anyone that says Habib was boring is a fucking idiot. Habib, I've said this in videos before. Habib was more exciting than Conor McGregor, in my opinion. And I know people think that that's some type of hot take for attention. I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious. The way Habib would just walk motherfuckers down. He didn't care what they were throwing back at him. Get in their face, talk shit, take them down, rag down to the ground, and beat the fuck out of them. And then choke them out was some of the best fighting I've ever seen. He was my favorite fighter to watch when he retired. My favorite fighter to watch when he retired. And for anyone to call him boring, you're just a dumb fuck. Objectively, a dumb fuck. So, I enjoyed watching the Habib fight more than I enjoyed watching Conor fight. And Conor's one of the most exciting fighters of all time as well. So, what video are you talking about? My recent Dagestani video. You'll see it on the channel. It's last video on the channel. I heard rumors of Bobby Green versus Manel Torres. Thoughts? Manel Torres is going to fuck him up. You saw Paddy Moicano going back and forth on Twitter? I have not. Green got called out by Rufi. Rufi would fuck him up too. Aljo versus O'Malley in a rematch at 145. Who you got? Honestly, I think Aljo would have dominated O'Malley if he didn't get clipped. I know he got clipped. You know, I get it. That's part of MMA, getting clipped, getting touched. Oh, if he didn't get knocked out, he would have. I think if that fight goes longer, Aljo beats the living dog shit out of O'Malley. Look what he did to Cater. He's doing that to O'Malley too. He just never got an opportunity. I can see why you would say that. Habib versus RDA was a heater. It was on the prelims, and I remember the hardcore fans at the time was complaining, like, "Why? How is this fight on the prelims? These are two guys that could be future contenders." Both unranked at the time. Maybe rankings didn't even exist then. I think they did, though. Same Joey, Habib was a beast. Habib was never boring. There's so much technique. These idiots have no idea. Exactly. Hey, Joey, we survived 2 back-to-back tornadoes within 90 minutes 3 days ago. Super close call. Everyone is okay. Thank God. I'm glad you're well, man. I'm glad you're well. I wonder how I can get a job as a sports mascot. I have no fucking clue. Habib Poirier was fun too. Yep. Gaethje versus Habib is one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun for sure. Give or take a few years, once MMA becomes becomes big in Georgia, you'll have some crazy ones coming over. We'll see. You watch Guru or Tracy? I don't really watch anyone. I've heard of them, but don't watch them. I personally like McGregor a bit more just for nostalgia, but people these days call all Dagestanis boring, and they don't think about some young dude said Zabit was a crotch sniffer. Yeah, Zabit was one of the most exciting fighters to watch in the UFC, period, and I'm so sad that he's never returned. So, who do you think Kamaru Usman should fight next? I don't know. Maybe wait for Paulo Costa to beat up Sean Strickland and then call out Sean Strickland. So, for an easy matchup for him. What did you score the Habib T-Bow fight? I have no idea. Dude, that was so long ago, I don't remember. It wasn't a meaningless fight at the time, but it felt meaningless at the time, so I don't really remember at all. Who wins, Wonderboy or Brady? Brady would dominate Wonderboy. Our Dana White wants Power Slap mascot. Okay. Thank you, Joey. I also feel like O'Malley got lucky because the UFC forced Aljo to turn around right off a 5-round Cejudo fight to give Sean the best chance of winning the fight. They definitely did. And that's UFC privilege right there. Okay, that's Dana White privilege. Such a coincidence that Joey Lucas dropped bangers calling out Dagestani haters. Guru is coping about Umar getting Sandhagen fight while he has no problems with Usyk getting the title shot. There's a lot of hypocritical statements I've seen flying around on Twitter and YouTube comments. Funny how Dagestani fighters are really, really humble and people still find reasons to hate on them. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Sometimes they talk a little bit of trash, but it's over. In my opinion, no matter what, it's overblown. Sorry, I was real dehydrated. The only grapples that actually have bored me are Aljo, specifically in the Cater fight. Yeah. Aljo and Abu Bakr, kind of shit. I agree. But not always, though. Not always. Where's your big bottle? You like sucking on? It's right here, too. Hamzat, Islam, or Daggies, according to the fans, and they're one of the two most entertaining. Legit, Burns Chimaev and Islam Volk were better than Max Justin. Agreed 100%. I wonder what the hold up with Sean Brady. Hope they give him MVP Burns or Neal next. I think the Burns fight would be interesting. Yeah. I mean, I like the Burns fight for Brady. My guru said you once gave him the cold trainer at Walmart. Now he ran away from me. It's a true story. Hamzat isn't Dagestani. He's from Chechnya. I know. Caucasus region. But the haters lump them all as Dagestanis. In a way. Find it funny how Charles with zero English is a fan favorite doesn't even make an effort to learn English. Why Islam is arrogant. Okay. You should check out Guru Tracy and make tips from them. Also, whoever made that comment about Usyk, you're forgetting Pantoja has run through all the contenders. Makhachev was higher ranked, longer win streak as well. So you could say that Usyk got an undeserved title shot over him. Even though I was manifesting an Usyk title shot. Islam vs. Volk was honestly fight of the year. I agree. It was a banger. It's crazy that it's been over a year since that fight happened. But, you know, Islam was using the IV in the hotel room. Islam was cheating in the lead up. Islam was this. Islam was that. You know how it goes. If Colby doesn't fight Gary, who does Gary fight? Wonderboy, Burns, Brady. They'll probably give him Wonderboy. Maybe MVP. Or Usman. Maybe Usman. I think he said he wanted Usman after Colby. He said after Colby he wants Shavkat or Usman to earn a title shot. But if Colby doesn't take that fight, he needs to get cut, man. He needs to get cut. He'll make all types of excuses eventually. He won't say anything right away, but later down the line he'll make excuses. But yeah. Joey, how can UFC change their ruling on ground control time? That's more meaningful to approach to judge who got better of the exchanges. I don't know what you mean by that specifically. Usman Gary would be a banger. I agree. Guys criticize Islam for not defending against a lightweight like it isn't Oliveira's fault. I know. And he didn't beat one of the greatest of all time in Volkanovski and be the first to chin him. Felt bad for Usman. Bro's been getting killed in his last 3 L's. Leon times 2, Chimaev. Dude, what's crazy is he could have won both those Leon's fights. Caucasus region has multiple nations. Georgians from that region as well. Armin's hurt. Yeah, I know. I covered it actually all in my video. Earlier. They're all surmised into Dagestani. Joey, how come you never laugh? Well, you haven't been watching long enough if you've never seen me laugh. Out of all the main events that have been announced, what fight are you most excited for? Rob Chimaev, I agree with you. How can you not be hyped for Hamzat Chimaev versus Robert Whittaker? That shit just brings a smile to my face when I think about it. I can't wait till that fucking fight. I can't wait till I'm sitting here in front of this fucking camera. And I'm like, oh shit. All right, here we go. I'm going to start my timer here in a second for Chimaev Whittaker. I'm going to start any second now. Oh, they're finishing up. Oh, yeah, Bruce is going off here. Oh, shit, here we go, boys. All right. Hamzat comes out, immediately takes the center. Jab from Robert Whittaker. Hamzat starting to walk him down. Leg kick from Robert Whittaker. Body shot from Chimaev. Chimaev pushes him against the fence, gets the clinch. Needed the body from Whittaker. Whittaker separates. He's circling back to the center. I can't fucking wait for that. I'm hyped. I'm fucking hyped for that. That feels like a main event pay-per-view level fight, in my opinion. And I fucking love that matchup. I love that matchup. I wish it was Chimaev Strickland, though. I would have loved it more if it was Chimaev Strickland. Whenever Joey says he's about to start timer, shit gets real. Facts, 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 facts. Let's ask the chat that. What fight that is currently announced are you most looking forward to? Let us all know in chat. Everybody answer this question. Come on, guys. Let me know. McGregor, Chimaev Strickland would have been more competitive. I love Whitaker, but I have a feeling he's getting chinned in round 1. We'll see. Chimaev Whitaker, Islam Dustin, hot take. Connor Chandler, honestly, Islam Poirier. Connor Chandler, Chimaev Strickland would have been more competitive. I love Whitaker, but I have a feeling he's getting chinned in round 1. Connor Chandler with a misspelled Connor. I'm looking forward to Costa Strickland, Cory Umar, and Talbot Gamori. No. Is that how you pronounce his name? I think it is. I love Islam's fight. The correct answer is Connor Chandler. King Colby, Ragdoll, Machado Gary, Bilal versus Sterling. Ian Gary Colby. That's not a fight that's announced. My top 3 is Rob Chimaev, Connor Chandler, Umar Cory. Okay. Connor Chandler, Umar Sandman. All bangers. Waiting on Pereira Magomed. Pereira Magomed's a banger too, but who knows? It might not even happen. So, Umar versus Sandhagen. You know what's funny that I did mention in the video? Did you guys see me? What did you guys think when I said... Oh, sorry. I had a little burp there. One narrative that I'm not hearing when I hear people talk about Umar versus Cory, I'm not hearing a single soul saying it's not going to be competitive. It's not going to be a good fight. It's not a fun matchup. I've not heard one motherfucker suggest those narratives. Pereira Magomed going to happen October, November. We'll see. Poatan Magomed might fight in October. We'll see. Not only are the main events all bangers, but within each card there are hella good fights. Yeah. June's going to be a filthy month. I might even have to make a video on that alone. So, the fight we never got was Musk Zuckerberg. Yeah, I still got my shirt on the back burner. I'm like, what the fuck? Can you believe the MMA media was actually asking Dana White about that shit? Shavkat versus Leon would be fire. Shavkat versus Bilal after Bilal wins the title. Imagine this Abu Dhabi card: Islam Arman 2, Alex versus Ankalaev, Jan Figgy, Hill Prohaska, and Royval Albazi. Sign me up. I just forgot we also have Roundtree versus Hill in June. Yeah. If Hill loses, the excuse tour that is going... Imagine if Jamal Hill lost the robbery. Imagine he got robbed in a decision. Will we ever hear the end of that for as long as we live? MMA media is full of clowns. They were really asking about Mark Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk. Damn, that's an embarrassment. They were really like, oh, you're going to try to put it on at the Coliseum? And Dana was acting like that shit was real. I remember some of you guys in here asking me about it. It's like, is this really going to happen, Joey? Is this really going to happen, Joe? Is this really going to happen, Joe? Joey, is this going to happen? Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg? I keep forgetting their names. Is this actually going to be a fight that UFC is going to put together in the Coliseum, Roman Coliseum? I'm like, no. He's selling you wolf tickets, motherfucker. And what was he doing? He was selling fucking wolf tickets. I told you. He was selling motherfuckers shirts. Media was asking him about it. And he was like, yeah. Dana was salivating over the possibility of making some of that money. And getting some of that exposure. That shit was never going to happen. Straight up grifting titles. Not titles. Straight up grifting fights that were never going to happen. Craziness. What fight are you most looking forward to in 2024? If I had to pick one right now, O'Malley Merab is the one that's on top of my list. O'Malley Merab is just fucking masterpiece. I'm reselling my wolf tickets. Let me know if anyone's interested. No. The super fight Dana was saying in January was also wolf tickets. That's facts. What are the chances McGregor Chandler gets canceled? I'll say 15% at this point. The fact they're releasing the poster, they're releasing promos. I say it finally happens. Year and a half of waiting, it finally happens. I remember people were like, Zuckerberg's training with Adesanya and Volk. And they were like posting videos of him like hanging out. Like the MMA media was covering this shit. Fucking clowns. UFC Abu Dhabi October going to be Dricus versus Chimaev, Islam versus Arman, Bilal versus Shavkat. Take my money, best pay-per-view ever. That would be a heater. But I doubt all that comes together. Because Dricus is going to be fighting Adesanya in August. I still have my must suck shirt. I know I didn't even believe that. What made you buy that? Did you buy that for Lowe's? Or what? Yellow poster goes hard. It looks like shit, to be honest. Doesn't even look like Chandler either. How do you feel about Buckley acting extra and disrespecting his opponent at the face-offs? Didn't even say it. So I couldn't tell you. But I guess he's just trying to sell the fight. We need Umar versus Merab one day. Dude, I was actually talking about that earlier in the stream. Somebody said, who do I want to win, Umar or Sandhagen? And I said, well, if Merab beats O'Malley, like I suspect he will, then I need Merab versus Umar. Looks like Bisping and not Chandler. I didn't even notice that. I was in Vegas for $290 and wanted to buy 2 shirts. I bought the $290 event shirt and said, fuck it. This shit not going to happen, so I bought it. So you just bought it for a laugh, though, right? You just bought it for a laugh is what you're saying? I'm so sick of fighting is becoming trendy. Just saw 2 drillers fight on YouTube yesterday. Jake Paul should never be fighting Tyson. Yeah, Zuckerberg training with UFC fights. Again, paying his way in. Dude, it's just bizarre, dude. The freak show fighting is becoming annoying as hell. I agree. I want Merab versus O'Malley and Max Illy on the same card. Not going to happen, but would love it as well. I hope it does happen. I hope it does happen, my friend. That'd be a straight up heater if it happened. Yeah, because I was like, this shirt is funny, plus shirt's probably going to be rare. You should just send it to me. I'll start wearing it on stream. Chandler looked like a cougar in that poster. What do you mean? I like Buckley, but I think he gets way too much hate. He shook Ruzaboyev's hand, then flashed some money. Big deal. I did not even say it. But yeah, that's all he did. Who cares? Buckley looks so weird with shaved hair and no mustache. I don't feel like I've seen him yet. I haven't been paying attention. Joe, do you think Sean O'Malley's the real deal, or is there still questions? I think he's definitely the real deal. There is still some questions, but he's the real deal for sure. Did you hear about 304 Manchester Manel Cop Makhachev? Yeah, that's a banger. Look forward to it. Hopefully Manel Cop makes it to the actual fight. You know, he craps some people for pulled out last 2 fights straight. Buckley gonna lose? Yeah, I agree. I said it looked like Connor versus Bisping. It did not look like Chandler. Yeah, it did not look like Chandler at all. My man, best MMA YouTuber, no doubt. Straight talking, no nonsense, refreshing. Thank you, SDB. Appreciate your kind words, sir. That's really touching. That's really touching. Thank you. You tried the rusty trombone from Chuck E. Cheese? Yeah, me and your mom tried it last night. Ruzaboyev had a nice weight cut. He has a chance to win. Yeah, I guess so. That's the only thing that gives Buckley a chance to win. The one thing I can't stand is I don't want to see that highlight reel Buckley KO tomorrow. I'm tired of seeing that shit. Have you seen the rack on Buckley? What do you have, Adrian Moraes rack? I haven't paid attention to any of the fight coverage this week. I've been totally tuned out. O'Malley's durability is the biggest question, but hopefully smart training and modern rehab is the stuff fixes that. I don't know. O'Malley's known for his brittleness. He's brittle. He's brittle as hell. Did you hear about 304? Yes, dude. It's a banger. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully Manel Cop makes it a fight. Oh, wait. I just said all that like 2 seconds ago. But yes. Who should Figgy fight? I think Jan for a title eliminator. I don't know. Maybe Dom Cruz? Who should Figgy fight? Let him beat up... Damn, there's really no one available in front of him. Let him beat up Cejudo. Shout out to Dana for skipping 301 to go to the St. Louis card. Yeah, he just didn't feel like traveling out of the country. Joey hates the Buckley highlight KO kick. Dude, it's so annoying. Figgy on, please. But Jan's supposedly fighting Vera. But I would prefer to see Figgy Jan. Jan's going to destroy Marlon Vera. So, Cejudo trains him. Damn. Still? I thought they went their separate ways. Thoughts on Roman Pereira and Michel Pereira saying it's not signed? Hopefully it still comes to fruition. I like that matchup. But if not, book Figgy versus Cruz. Let's see Figgy on the old Bantamweight Championship tour. I think he beats Cruz, but Cruz isn't accepting any fights. Figgy versus Aldo would be a banger. If Aldo resign, I don't even think of Aldo in the division because I don't know if he's going to resign. Vera versus Song or Cejudo. Dude, Vera's going to probably lose to Cejudo, but maybe not. I don't know. Cejudo's getting old. So there's no saying for sure. Where'd you hear Jan Vera? I mean, they've been talking back and forth for mad long and both agreed to fight later this year. To each other. The card tomorrow looks far worse than it actually is because terrible main event. Dude, Lewis Despain main event would have been much better in my opinion. I agree. But yeah, I think it is the main event that makes it look bad. How does Prime Cruz if he fights Cory right now? That's my dream matchup. I think Prime Cruz would win. But it'd be close, man. It'd be a close decision. Jan Figgy and Vera Song makes too much sense. Or two makes sense. I agree. I like it. I like it a lot. Michel Pereira needs to stop doing that unnecessary backflips. He's going to hurt someone bad with an illegal knee to the face with all his weight behind it. So it makes it worse. Could literally kill. I agree. I don't know about literally kill, but you're right. He's going to get DQ'd bare minimum. Ulberg, Menenfield, and Caceres Woodson are underrated bangers. Yeah, I think the card's better than people are giving it credit for tomorrow. Cejudo's washed out. He should have retired after Merab. Dude, Merab played with him. Pause. Merab played with him. Michelle said he won't stop fighting the way he is. Okay, when he gets DQ'd again. Do you think Alex is ducking Magomed? Nah, I don't think he's ducking him. We'll see. It's too early to tell. But I don't think so. You can illegally knee. Hold on a second. My eye is itching. You can illegally knee in MMA. You just need to do a backflip. That's facts. That is facts. Dude, he's lucky he didn't get DQ'd on that. I really thought they were going to DQ him. I really genuinely thought they were going to DQ him. That would have been nuts if he got DQ'd. I mean, imagine he would have been pissed. And it would have been, he would have had no one to blame but himself. So, I wonder, did anyone even pick? Let me go back and look. When was that? UFC 299, right? I think it was 299. Was it not? When was that? Now I'm forgetting. It was 298. Yeah, 80% picked Merab. I was curious if anybody picked Cejudo. Fun fact, I picked Cejudo to beat TJ Dillashaw. I was one of the very few that picked him to beat TJ Dillashaw. Let's see what the percentages on that was. I changed my pick on that last minute. Let me take a look. 78% picked Dillashaw. And fucking Cejudo TKO'd him in the first 30 seconds. That's fucking straight up wild. That's literally wild. I didn't even know Tapology exists before I started the channel. You know another good fight that I picked? Let's go back to Stipe. I picked Stipe to beat Werdum. Everyone was thinking Werdum was going to win that shit. Let me go look at the Tapology. 70% picked Werdum. You know what's funny? I picked Werdum over Cain Velasquez too around that time. Everyone was picking Cain. Let me go look at that. Let me go take a look. Dude never even strung together any win streak after beating Cain. That's crazy. All right, let's go see. Cain versus Werdum. 77% picked Velasquez. I remember I was on a pick heater back here. I was picking like every pick was like, nah, I think the guy everyone thinks he's going to lose. Werdum was plus 400. I was confident Werdum. My assessment and my breakdown was exactly accurate. I remember I bet one of my buddies who watched MMA that Werdum was going to win, like $20. Another one that I had a really good pick around this time. I remember I've talked about some of these. Was Dos Anjos versus Alvarez, but I don't think that was as severe. I picked Alvarez to TKO him. Let's see what the pick percentage is on that one. 83% picked Dos Anjos. You know another? I'm just remembering all my good picks. You know another one I had really good? I picked Pettis over Dos Anjos too. Or no, I picked Dos Anjos over Pettis. I'm sorry. I keep misspeaking when I say that. Let's see. Anthony Pettis versus Dos Anjos. 92% picked Pettis. Oh my God. That was a great pick. I had some godly picks that I just remembered. They were godly picks. Hopefully I get some of them in the future. Yeah, I remember thinking people were crazy. Pettis had horrible takedown defense. And they thought he was going to beat Dos Anjos just because he was on a fucking Wheaties box? No. 92% picked Pettis on Tapology. I was confident in Dos Anjos. And he went out there and fucking smashed him. So, that's crazy. So there you go. There you guys. I went through some good picks of mine. Remember seeing on Twitter the exact... I don't know how anyone thinks Merab can beat Cejudo in a three-rounder. That's actually pretty funny now, isn't it? How the F is Michelle Pineda so good at middleweight but going 3-round with Diego Sanchez at welterweight? What the F? By the way, never watched the fight. Says DQ win for Sanchez. He illegally need him. And Diego did not continue. Thoughts on Ruzaboya being a betting underdog? That's crazy, bro. Man, if you hit a backflip with generate velocity and the knee comes down right and cracks the skull, it could collapse. That's true. It could really fuck him up. I agree. Anyone else seen the Northern Lights right now? No. I'm not. Even into all. What's up? Bruce Henry. Okay, weird. Till it's officially announced, I won't believe Merab Sugar fight. Sugar will try to duck him at any cost. I agree. I'm with you on that one. I picked Smith over Petrino. Only casuals doubted the GOAT. Shut up. Let's get a little bit of energy, man. Come on. Snort Adderall. No. Ali Abdelaziz confirms Cejudo was badly injured before the Merab fight. Okay. Excuses. Imagine fighting Merab with serious injury. Are the fights in the title official? No. They are not official. Sandhagen Umar is. O'Malley versus Merab is the only fight that's not official. Who should Fiziev fight next? I'd like the Gamrot rematch. Fuck, if they're going to not give Gamrot anything up the ladder, let him fight. Let him fight. Guys, do me a favor, by the way. Like the stream. Like the stream. I would appreciate if you guys would like the stream. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel as well. Connor would have chinned RDA, no problem. I'm not sure of that. I'm not sure. I would have picked RDA to beat him. I picked Alvarez to beat McGregor. That didn't age very well. New polo shirt. Now let's see. No. My best picks are O'Malley over Aljo, Poirier over BSD, Gaethje over Dustin in the second fight, and Tom over Sergey, round 1 KO. That is some good picks, bro. I picked Curtis Blades to TKO Tom Aspinall. Great pick, bro. Just smoked some dabs. I'm high as a kite. Congrats. Do you think Alex should be above Leon pound for pound? I don't know. I don't really care about the pound for pound rankings. I think they're all just so subjective. It's too hard to put it together. Would you consider any other MMA YouTubers or media members your friends? Surely a partnership could be beneficial. Is everyone out here fighting for themselves? I mean, there's a few people that I talk to that I consider like online friends kind of type deal. But it's one of those things, and you don't really know someone in real life. You don't have their phone number. It doesn't really feel like a friendship. But there's some people on YouTube that I would consider kind of friends with. It's kind of a weirder type friendship, but it is. Just like I consider you guys friends. Gamrot's top contender nobody cares about. That's facts. Your next GOAT pick will be Bilal, TKO, and Leon round 4. That's a filthy pick. Shit's going to hit. It's going to, bro. Bilal's going to win that fight. I'm telling you right now. If it gets booked anytime soon, it's going to happen. Bilal's going to win that fight. I can't wait to pick that one. What should the UFC do with Trevor Peek? No, they do not have a star in their hands. They should just let him keep fighting other fun matchups, basically, until he slows down. So, yeah. Like it up. Yeah, thank you, Niles. Thank you, Niles. Does Hooker have a fight schedule? He does not. I wonder if they're going to book him against Benoit Saint-Denis in Paris. Will that be Paris privilege? But also, I'll be shocked if he becomes champ. As long as he gets title shot this year, he's becoming champ. You're delusional if you think Peek's a star. Facts. Trevor Peek versus Patty. Sign me up. I made a lot picking Sean over Izzy. Stylistically, Izzy would beat him ever. I mean, I think you're completely wrong. You watch Moy Connor's Burns Show Me the Money podcast. I think it's better fighter podcast than Believe You Me. I don't watch either. Never even seen it. I know Aljo's known as the slickest back taker in the UFC, but Pantoja is a good pick. The Usyk fight had disgustingly good transitions. I know, dude. The scrambles in that fight from Pantoja, especially in the 5th round when he was scrambling to stay on top, were incredible. Incredible to watch and very fun to watch as well. Was Renat exposed? No. I thought he fought good opposition and he got tired. I think he just made some mistakes that he can adjust. I don't think it's like one of those things where he's fighting bum, then he fights a decent opposition and then loses that like badly. That would be exposed. They get fall to a draw. Joey, this girl goes to me. What do I do? Move on. MMA community is going to be shoving their TV remotes up their ass if Bilal chins Leon. He will too. He will. Well, no, maybe not chins him, but he's going to TKO him. When he's just slamming that ground and pound. Here's how I imagine Bilal TKOing Leon Edwards. I imagine him smashing him up against the fence, face down, like Gray Maynard versus Frank Yeager 3, I think it was. If you remember that finish, that's how I imagine Bilal Muhammad winning the welterweight title against Leon Edwards in the UK, and then going like this to the UK crowd. Davison versus Jose next. Who do you have? I would pick Jose. I hope Bilal wins. Me too. How's it going, Homewrecker? What's up, Fight Life? Same. I honestly hope Bilal wins. I'm glad you do. I just want to type this. It's become kind of a cool habit. Do you see topics and interactions here after working it by yourself with no conversation? This is much appreciated. That's to all involved. I'm happy to have you. Good call on the hypocrisy of hating Dagestanis for skipping the line when everyone does it. They have privilege, but not the only ones. It's how popular you are, not about where you're from. There you go. What do you think of Connor's recording in his recent ESPN MMA posts? I have no clue. Voice actor, maybe, would be my guess. Izzy's a poor boxer. Strickland was better than Gastelum, who went to war with Izzy. MMA math does not work. Izzy was out drinking every night of his camp. Somebody told me that before the fight, that Izzy was just out drinking every single night, and that he was not taking Sean seriously. I heard this before the fight even happened. I did not take it into account. I completely dispelled it. I thought it was going to be fine because I thought Izzy was so much better than him, but I believe that is truly the reason he lost that fight. He took Sean lightly. He thought it was going to be an easy fight, and he was out drinking and partying every single night, getting DUIs. I don't understand how you think Bilal can beat Leon. Do you ever watch Leon fight? Did you watch their first fight? What do you think, Connor? I don't know. I feel like skill for skill, Leon is much better than Bilal, but I feel like Bilal might win because Leon's going to come in with the fight. I already beat this guy once. Leon has a horrible gas tank. Horrible gas tank. If Colby would have pushed the pace and not been scared of getting virally KO'd, he probably could have beat him in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round. Leon has a horrible gas tank. Look how slow-paced the Leon-Colby fight was. And look how tired, exhausted Leon was by the end of it. He got to set the entire pace. He dictated the entire pace. Bilal's going to march him down with a full gas tank, get beat up for a round or two, then all of a sudden the tide's going to start to change. The 3rd round is going to be close, and Bilal just barely edges out the 3rd round. Then the 4th round, the tide's really going to start to turn, and Bilal's going to start landing and just smashing Leon as Leon backs up, scared for his life. And then late 4th round, middle of the 5th round, early 5th round even, Bilal is going to really realize, okay, I can get Leon out of here. And I'm not going to have to go to the judges' scorecards, and he's going to finish him in the 4th or 5th round. Go back and watch Leon versus Colby. Go back and watch Leon versus Nate Diaz. Go back and watch Leon versus Kamaru Usman 1 and 2. He's always tired in the 5th round. And I know we got to finish it in the 1 Usman fight. Basically a fluke KO. You know, it's not actually a fluke because he did train that and planned it, but it was very, very lucky. It was very, very lucky. He would have lost that fight. He was getting ragged on that fight. I think Bilal will go out there and push the pace on him, lose the first 2, and then eventually find a finish in later rounds while Leon's really tired. I imagine a scenario where Leon's going to be really exhausted, circling for his life against Bilal. And Bilal is going to find a finish because Bilal knows it's now or never. If I don't win this fight, I am never getting another title shot, ever. I will never fight for a title in the UFC ever again. This is my time. This is my dream. They tried to keep it from me. Now's the time. I'm going to march this motherfucker down, and I'm going to take what I fucking dreamt of for my entire life. I'm picking Bilal. I'm picking Bilal 100% because I know the mindset, man. I know the fucking mindset. You have to have that mindset. He knows this is my dream for my entire life. I fought so hard to even get here. And if I lose this, I'm never getting another opportunity again. Stylistically, this is my best chance at winning a title against Leon. I think it's his best chance. I think it's his best chance to win a title. You know, I don't think he would have been able to do it to Usman. I don't think because Usman has great cardio. So I think he does. You picking somebody off mindset? No, that's not literally. Did you not listen to a word I said? Leon has bad cardio. He's always had bad cardio. Leon almost got finished by Nate Diaz, exactly. Bilal's going to shock the whole MMA community irrespective of everyone, I guarantee it. Can Hooker even get in the title picture? Yes, but probably not. Bilal finishing Leon would be crazy. I can see it. You said everything happened is Bilal's only chance. What if Leon learned from the Usman fights? I don't think he did, man. I think Usman was just scared of getting KO'd. Bilal and Leon's 50-50 fight as you can get. I personally have Leon, but I will be hedging with the Bilal play. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility of Leon winning. People think, oh, Joey's saying he's 100% sure Bilal's going to win. No, I'm just picking Bilal. That's it. You know? He dominated Nate Diaz. What are you talking about? Nate got lucky at the end. Yeah, so you could say the same thing about Leon's fight with Usman. Usman's a better fighter for sure. Better than Leon for sure, undoubtedly. Sports Gambler said, I'm going to bet both guys. Yeah, he did. He did. But it is what it is. Joe, you sip. Yeah, that water bottle's full of vodka. It's not full of water. I'm drunk right now. I'm fucking raring to go, too. I respected the picture you're painting. I could see it. I mean, look at go back and watch the Colby-Leon fight. Leon set the pace the entire fucking fight. Was slow pace, methodical pace, and he was still fucking gassed in the 5th round. You don't think Bilal's going to go out there and march him down and force Leon to throw combinations to try to keep Bilal off of him? You don't think Bilal's going to make him work more than Colby did in the first 1, 2, 3 rounds? I find it hard to believe that he doesn't. Not going to lie, Joey, I wouldn't be mad with Colby ducking Ian if he fights Shavkat or Bilal. He's not going to fight either one of those guys. He wants Wonder Boy or MVP. Usman versus Bilal prediction? Nowadays, I would pick Bilal probably. But a year or two ago, I would pick Usman. Honestly, I may even pick Usman now. Colby versus Leon, easily one of the worst fights I've ever seen. For me, it's hard for me to say that because I personally loved every fucking second of it being the most boring fight ever. Because people shit on me for saying I didn't want that fight. Shit on me for saying Colby didn't deserve a title shot. So they got what they deserved with one of the shittiest, boring main events ever. So I got the best of both worlds. Colby lost, which he didn't deserve it. I didn't want him to win. He's a clown. And then on top of that, it was a horrible main event. Would love to know the pay-per-view sales for that one. Would absolutely love to know the pay-per-view sales on that one. So for me, I loved it. It was literally, I said before the fight, I want it to be the most boring ever fight that you could ever possibly imagine with Leon winning a decision. Who remembers me saying that? We should have Bilal versus Leon in December instead of Colby. Agreed. Agreed. And it could be Shavkat up next. Shavkat JDM is a fight for who will be the future champ? No. JDM's grappling's too bad. My theory is Leon spent so much time waiting on Colby to go that sapped his gas because he looked good in the third Usman fight, but who knows? Yeah, but in the third Usman fight, Usman wasn't going. Usman seemed like he was tentative because he got head kick KO'd. At least that was my take. I haven't seen it in a while. Joey, faint out the chat right now on cam? No. Was more hyped for Dariush versus Suryuki than Edwards versus Covington? I'm with you, bro. I really want Bilal to win. All the haters are going to throw a hissy fit. Me too. If Bilal wins, oh my God, it's going to be so glorious. If he KOs him, it's going to be so fucking glorious. It'll be so, I mean, that'll be the best win I've felt on stream ever. So you should have said in your video how people hate Khamzat's performance against Usman, but forget how Leon did against Usman in the third fight. Like, what the fuck? That is facts, dude. There's so many examples, homework. I couldn't possibly fit them all. I was just, like, the whole entire video, I was just talking about this earlier. The whole entire video, there was no... You know, I consistently hate on YouTubers for putting filler info or filler nonsense in the videos. I was like just snapping off example after example and moving into narrative after narrative after narrative and debunking and just going through and just fuck, the video was 30 minutes, dude. I couldn't possibly come up with every example. And there were so many examples that I would forget. I already know it. That's why I asked the Discord as well if they had any. And everyone named I already had. But you're right, 100% right, homework. Leon Usman 3 was massively underwhelming. Yeah, it was a shit fight. Yeah, Vince, if Bilal wins, it's going to be hilarious. Agreed. Who you got, Masvidal, Nate? Don't know and don't give a fuck, but probably Masvidal. JDM is overrated in my opinion. I haven't seen him fight, but last one I was expecting a lot more out of him. Dude has shit grappling. Dude, we need that speech of you hyping up Bilal in the edit when Bilal KOs Leon. Did I give a speech? I don't even know what I said. Flabby Masvidal versus Current Volk. JDM is a welterweight Poirier, basically. If Colby accepts the fight and beats Gary decisively, will you respect Colby? No. I'll respect him as a fighter, but no. I'm not going to respect. He's a clown, dude. He's an internet troll, but he's not going to accept the fight. Usman in the trilogy, the UFC will have to force his hand. Masvidal Nate got moved a month. Pay-per-view sales probably as bad as ticket sales, probably. I personally really like Leon Usman 3. I thought it was a great striking masterclass. I didn't think it was a masterclass at all. But I enjoyed the fight, but I'm just saying it wasn't overall super exciting. Usman in the trilogy had his old man knees constantly stopped on by Leon so he couldn't push the pace. Yeah, but he didn't. Nah, it was different than just that. Would you accept a grappling match versus John Morgan if the money was right? No. I don't think JDM has to worry about grappling until he faces Shavkat, I think, which will probably be his next fight in Perth. That's the fight they're targeting, supposedly. That's what they said. June is stacked. MMA and boxing fans are in for a treat. I can't wait for June. I can't believe it's already almost half the year over. How is half the year almost fucking over? How is half the year almost over? By the way, I almost posted a full body pic on my Instagram story the other day. But I said, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give you guys. I'll tease it for one day. I'll sell it to the chat one day. I almost posted on IG, like, was it yesterday? No, it was Thursday, I think. I almost posted it, but then I said, nah, I'll save it. I was going to post it in the Discord, but I didn't either. I got a new disc golf bag. And my buddy took a picture, paused from behind when I was playing so I could check out the bag. And man, is it a beauty. The bag is a beauty. But you could see me from head to toe pause. So you guys could get an idea how tall I was, since apparently I'm 5 foot tall. Shavkat going to destroy JDM? I agree. Joey, why can't the UFC just make Colby fight Ian or tell him he's out? They could. Dana could say, like, look, motherfucker, you suck and I'm tired of your shit. Because they want Colby to be their Trump mouthpiece, I guess. That's my only take. I didn't play today. It was Thursday. I was playing. I see Shavkat, JDM going a lot like Ferguson, RDA. No. Shavkat is going to take down JDM and destroy him. After the pandemic, time's going by too quick. I know. I was editing my video today, and next thing you know, I realized it had been 2 hours. I thought it had been 15 minutes. And I was shook. I was shook to the fucking core. I was like, what the hell? What in the hell? Because I had to go do something. I was like, okay, I'm going to go do this in 20 minutes. And the next thing you know, I was like, wait a second. I thought my clock on my computer was wrong for a second. Even though I don't even set the clock anymore. Is it true Tom Aspinall hired the head coach of Francis? Not that I know of. Last time Steve won a fight, these dudes weren't in the UFC. Taporia, DDP, Shavkat, Pereira, Aspinall. That's fucking crazy. I feel like Trump sees Colby as an annoying weird kid following you in high school trying to be your friend. Probably. Just watch your recent video. Thanks for keeping it real. Great video. You're welcome, Randy. Thank you for watching, Randy. Appreciate you watching the video, Randy. Today's video was good today. You brought up valid points. Thank you, Vince. Thank you. Can't believe you're so low on JDM. He has shit grappling. Dude was getting dragged out by Basil Hafez. No fight IQ either. Pulling guillotine after guillotine after guillotine. Dustin Poirier style. Whoever buys a ticket again for Jones Stipe at MSG again in November is a dumbass. I'm with you. I bet Trump likes Jorge better than Colby. Probably does. Dude left during Colby's post-fight interview. JDM doesn't have the best takedown defense, but great get-ups, and no one's really be able to damage him once they got him down. Okay. Shavkat will submit him if he gets him down the way Basil Hafez was. Blades would smoke Stipe. Maybe, maybe not. We have Stipe's a complete unknown at this point. When you sit out for 4 years, you're an unknown. I don't care how good you were at one point. Do you think Alex was drained at 185? Yes. Do I think Izzy beats Pereira at 205? I think he could, but I doubt it, man. I think Pereira's going to be too big, too strong, too powerful. And I think the power is going to be too much. They're so close in skill level that that the weight difference is going to be massively different in the fight, in my opinion. If everything's equal and you're bigger, you're going to win. Bro, Burns was on his way to beating JDM. I think Shavkat dominates. Agreed. I think Shavkat outstrikes him, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if JDM could keep it standing. I'd be shocked if he kept it standing. Only way Stipe beats Jones is if he takes the same sauce Jones is on. Maybe. We will have to see. What's next for MVP? I don't know. People keep saying Wonder Boy. What's next for Michael Venom Page? Book him against Jeff Neal. I like the Jeff Neal fight for him. I think Wonder Boy... People think Wonder Boy's an easy fight. He's not. When you plan on striking, he's not an easy matchup, man. He's not an easy matchup at all. I say book him against Jeff Neal. So, that's what I would go with. Now, I don't want to see him against Brady. Brady easily beats him. Why do you think Wonder Boy won't fight Ian Gary? I never said that. When did I say that? Remind me of when I said that. Well, he did turn him down, but I never said that recently. Why do you think Wonder Boy won't fight Ian Gary? Ian Gary said that because when did Ian Gary say that? A while ago? Wonder Boy did turn down a fight with him. So maybe that's what he was referencing. But I think Wonder Boy inevitably would take that fight if he was offered now on a full camp. But 303 is right around the corner. I should make a video on that. Colby Covington needs to be cut for refusing 303. Yeah, I was just wondering your opinion. I think Wonder Boy just turned it down because he's like, I don't want to fight these guys behind me in the rankings, but now Gary's in front of him in the rankings. That was kind of the thing, I think. Make Wonder Boy, Colby fight each other. They're fighting. No, dude, that's what Colby wants. Wonder Boy didn't win the belt, but he built up and ruined Tyron Woodley. I don't know if he ruined Tyron Woodley. What make you say that? Wonder Boy wants to fight wrestlers now. Yeah, when he wants to fight wrestlers, he wants to fight Neil Magny. Wonder Boy's on his way out. What's crazy is I remember when Wonder Boy was a young contender. Young contender. Good old young contender. Bro, the MMA media got to bump Shavkat above Wonder Boy, then had Wonder Boy take the fight. Basically. Who you got, Hooper or Borisov? I got Borisov by KO. Wonder Boy beating Rob early in his career. That is crazy. Why are top welterweights so inactive? Dude, the welterweight division's been like this for as long as I can remember, and I have no idea why. Dude, Chiesa? Chiesa's retired, basically. Chiesa's basically retired. Borisov by brutal KO. Yeah, I think Borisov. I think that's how you pronounce it, Borisov. It's just too much for Chase Hooper. It's going to be like a Steve Garcia beating. Was thinking the same thing. It's Killcliff. They all fight at the same gym. Maybe. People to this day use Burns' fight to hate on Hamzat while hyping up JDM after Burns make it make sense. It's a lack of critical thinking if I'm being quite honest. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's just like, yeah, blah 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 blah. Hamzat this, Hamzat that. Hamzat is now underrated in my opinion. He was overrated, now he's underrated. What's next for Kevin Lee? I heard he's returning to MMA. Kentucky State Fair fight, co-main event, would be my guess. Kentucky State Fair main event, funnel cake, and $250 would be my guess. Someone going to complain that I have a $1,000 microphone and they just heard me breathe in right there? Let's get it. Get it in the chat. Someone said Hooper is the next Charles Oliveira. Ew. What's next for Phil Halls? Another brutal KO loss. Dude, the way he folds, man. What do you think of Arman Saryukian? I think he's a great fighter. Of him beating Islam, I think Islam beats him. I mean, in like Woodley versus Wonderboy was amazing, but after that, immediately Maya Till. Feel career-wise, you think Wonderboy fights them, blah. Dude, Woodley versus Wonderboy weren't that good. The fights weren't that good. Second one was garbage, if I remember correctly. Who wins, Kevin Lee or Patty? Patty. Thoughts on TJT's in a comeback? I thought of the stream from 2 days ago when I said TJ's definitely going to return this year or next. Late this year or early next year. And someone said, Joey, you're a fucking idiot. TJ has injuries and TJ's not returning. Who was here for that stream? Who was here? Someone vouch for me in case someone wasn't here. The other day, we literally had an argument when I said TJ was going to return. 100% going to return. I know that for a fact he's going to return. You don't think TJ is going to return post USADA? Okay. All right. I said I doubt he will return. Oh, you're the one that said it, Enigma? Dude, how do you feel about him teasing a comeback? Let's ask Enigma. MMA Joey here with a question. A quick question here. I was wondering, first off, what's the vibe in the chat? And second off, how do you feel about being proven wrong by MMA Joey in record time about TJ Dillashaw? Let us know. All right, there you go. Let us know the answer to those questions, Enigma. Bro, you said TJ returning right after 280. I know. I told you that, dude. I never called you an idiot. No, I never said you did, dude. I was just kind of fucking around. TJ did not announce his comeback, but he's kind of teasing it. I'm telling you, TJ's coming back for sure. I remember you said TJ was going to return when Aldo returned. I've been saying, I didn't never said specific dates. I think you're saying like when Aldo announced that he was returning, I said TJ's coming back too. I believe it when a fight's announced. We'll return to it, Enigma. But how's the vibe in the chat though? How's the vibe? Joe, I've missed the last bunch of streams. Been working 50-hour weeks. Glad I could make one for a bit. I'm glad you could make one. What are you just laying down right now, resting? Dude's been pumping out 50 hours. So, yeah. For those of you who don't know, Alex has been working 50 hours a week. He works at a semen donation clinic. He collects the samples. Five is unreal. Needleshaw, if he beats Chandler. Connor Connor would get a title fight if he wants it against Chandler. But after he beats Chandler, but I think he's going to go for the BMF. Dude's out there collecting samples. Now he's providing the samples. That's why he's working 50 hours. Hey, he's not even collecting the samples. He's providing the samples. He's working 50 hours a week. That's funny. Now on my lunch, damn. What shift do you work, bro? Who would you favor in a 5-round fight, Arman or Charles? Arman would beat the fuck out of him and finish him in 5 rounds. Damn, I work 80 hours a week. 50 would be nice. Yeah, you pussy. Fucking pussy. Alex complaining about 50. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, dude, Jeremy, you need to cut that back, dude. Cut that back. Enjoy your life a little bit. 80 hours is way too wild. Get home around 1 a.m. All right, bro. I think Alex took offense. Do you think Chandler will throw the fight? Not intentionally, but basically. His dream job, yeah, he's just out there. He's just out there providing the samples. They're like, sir, we don't need any more. Sir, we don't need any more. He's like, no. I heard Alex is making one of those Suck Musk shirts, probably. He's selling them on the street corner. Prime TJ versus Piotr Jan. Easy work. Easy work. I think TJ drowns him. Drowns who? Dude, if Chandler gets chinned by McGregor, I'll never forgive him. I'll never forgive him. But I think he's going to. I don't know if I can pick Chandler. I said I was done picking dudes coming back from long catastrophic injury layoffs. But the way he's like, yeah, this could be the greatest comeback ever. Or more than likely. Like, dude's not even confident he's going to win. Like, that does not inspire confidence that he's even thinking about a Conor McGregor comeback. They'd have the police escort me out. Dude's picking up overtime, providing samples. Dude's out here providing the samples like can't stop, won't stop. Who watched the video I posted in Discord earlier? Did I post it in Discord? Let me make sure I did. I thought that shit was funny as hell. It wasn't MMA related. Did I not post that? You know, I don't think I did. Let me. Oh shit. Ah shit. How do I copy this link? Copy message link. Look, I got a funny. This has nothing to do with MMA, but I have a funny. What the fuck? It just copied. Let me see if that worked. No. I fucked up. Copy link. I think that's it. I'll post it in the main channel. Go watch the link I just posted in the random channel. That one actually made me laugh. That made me laugh. It's about disc golf, though. Chandler's just a dumb brute. That's facts, actually. Bro providing samples like Chandler's trying to provide samples for Connor's. Okay, he's trying to acquire samples. I'm going Chandler easy. He had quite a bit of success against Poirier. I know. Connor will chin Mike in the first, probably. Connor Fitness sub, Chandler via Go Plata. Maybe. I didn't even know disc golf was a thing before watching. Dude, I'm telling you, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. If there was actually an audience for it, there's just not too much of an audience for it. I'd have me a disc golf channel too. Shit's way too fun. Especially when you're out there with the boys just fucking off. Joe, do you think Saint Denis is actually better than DP? Not recently. Do you say I didn't laugh at all? I'm done. Imagine waiting 2 years just to get KO'd. Dude, if Chandler gets KO'd in the first 10 seconds, I swear on my life, I will fall out of my chair. If Chandler comes out, just squats down once. He just squat. You know that little squat Chandler does? He's like, whew. And then Connor's like, hold on, wait. Connor's like this. Right after Chandler squats down, bink! Just flatlines Chandler with a straight left. I will fucking cry. I will fall out of my chair and I will laugh hysterically. Dude just squats as hard as he can. As soon as he comes up from his squat, he just gets binked with a straight left hand. That would be the funniest shit ever. 2 years to get KO'd in 10 seconds. I just feel like everything is against Chandler. Dude waited 2 years. There has to be something memeable that happens in the first round. There has to be something memeable that happens. And then he'll blame it on an injury. And he say, I waited for this fight for so long I couldn't pull out. That's what I'm imagining. Just bink. Dude, Florida's hard as fuck right now. I'm a subcontractor for 5 different guys driving across the state 100 and 600 miles a day. I'm killing myself and it most definitely isn't healthy. Yeah, dude, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You're going to see a white spot on Chandler's groin when Chandler gets touched by Conor. Yeah, for sure. I'm not going to be looking now. I don't think he'll lose. He's been in camp for 6. He left his family in January to get KO'd in 10 seconds. So, that'd be crazy. That'd be wild. Bink! His excuse, I left my family way too late. Yeah, I should have left my family sooner. Who wins in a wrestling match, Bo or Hamzat? Chandler's the ideal Conor victim. I've been saying that for a long time. That's why they picked out Chandler. That's truly why they picked out Chandler. Because they thought, excuse me. All right, Chandler is the perfect victim for Conor. Well, never mind. He's not the perfect victim, you know. He's not 250 pounds and a woman in an NBA Finals public restroom. So, but he's second best perfect victim, to be honest. So, it is what it is. I feel Armin's going to get the Bilal treatment. That would be insanity. But we'll see. We'll see. He was already offered a title shot once, but it was an unideal scenario. I'm actually feel for him turning it down. But we'll see if he gets the fight in the next Islam defense. If Islam beats Poirier, which I suspect he will. Chandler or Dariush are Conor's highest ranked wins at lightweight, and I'm a huge Dariush fan. Or you're saying that's the best opponents that he can beat? I agree. So Chandler, why'd you get KO'd? Listen, Joe, I left my family in January. I should have left them in October. I fucked up. I fucked up big time. But I'll be back. I'm only 39 years old at lightweight, just getting chinned and lost 3 out of my last 5. But I did beat Tony Ferguson. You know, people forget I beat Tony Ferguson 4 years ago. See you at the top. I'll be back. They're probably going to do Arman Islam in Abu Dhabi, right? I don't know. Islam said he wants to fight in Madison Square Garden. If Conor wins, all bets are off. So, if he wants that title fight, I don't know if Conor's going to want that. I think Conor's smarter than that, man. I know Conor Islam's a huge payday, but Conor's getting smoked by Islam. I'll be back. I got one dude on my mind, BJ Penn. Chandler was getting his face butchered by Tony in round 1. I know I picked Tony, and I was like, people were criticizing me for picking Tony, and I felt so vindicated watching that first round. I thought, oh, Tony's definitely going to win. And he got chinned badly, and I was like, damn word. Damn word. I don't think they'll let him fight at MSG. Who else headlined Abu Dhabi? Hamzat, maybe? Hamzat could headline Abu Dhabi. Versus Bilal, versus Leon, versus anyone, really. If he beats Robert Whittaker, they'll give him a title shot in a welterweight if they want. Conor versus Max will be huge. That's what I think Conor will go for. I think if Conor wins, he'll try to get the Max BMF title fight. They're probably telling Max to sit on the sidelines now. But I don't know, though, because Topuria Max makes way too much sense. So, we'll see. Nurmagomedov in Abu Dhabi, I like it. I like it a lot. If Conor beats Chandler, I have to watch them promote Makhachev Conor like it's the battle of the elites. It's gonna grind my gears. If I have to watch people pick Conor to chin Islam, I'm gonna laugh my ass off, and hopefully the odds I can bet on them. Max's tough fight for Islam for Conor. Max is a tougher fight than Islam for Conor. Enigma, how much you had to drink tonight? I'm gonna have to ask you to pull over. Let me see your license registration and tell me how much you had to drink tonight. And I'm gonna have to ask you to get out and count to 10 backwards. Count backwards from 10. The storyline with Islam, I've been saying Islam Conor would be a crazy storyline for literally like the last year and a half. But I don't want to see it really. It'll be funny to watch Conor get smashed by Islam. Islam will probably win it because it's easy money. But I'll tell you this, if Conor wins, he's riding off to the sunset. He's never fighting Islam again. Not that he will win, but dude, Max will get ragdolled by Islam. Max would not have a chance against Islam at all. I'm so drunk I forgot Conor's last win was Cerrone. Dude, perfect spelling. Perfect spelling, thank you. Imagine Habib in the corner. If Conor wants to BMF, does that mean Max? They'll make up a fake BMF for Conor, and they'll just book him against someone else. Chandler says he wants to BMF. Like, that dude's the BMF. That dude's the DSMF. And I'm not even going to fill in the blanks for you. Honestly, if Conor, after I chin Chandler, tell Gaethje to pick up his teeth off the floor, I'm fighting him next. Dude, I would like Conor versus Gaethje if he beats Chandler. I think you misread my message. Max is a worse stylistic matchup. I'm misunderstanding. I'm confused now. Max is a tougher fight than Islam for Conor. Tougher fight for Islam. Max is a tougher fight than Islam for Conor. So you're saying Conor has a harder chance against Max than he does against Islam? I completely disagree. Colby's the current PMF? Yes. Max is worse for Conor. I disagree. Max is better for Conor. He's primarily a striker. How can you think Max is worse for Conor? All right, chat. Who's a worse matchup for Conor? There's 2 answers. Who's a worse matchup for Conor McGregor? Max Holloway or Islam Makhachev? Who's a worse matchup for Conor McGregor? Max Holloway or Islam Makhachev? It's the easy answer of Islam. Islam would ragdoll Conor and beat him up on the feet. Max is just going to strike with him, and Max is hittable. Max says I'm unlimited cardio and uncrackable chin. I mean, they're both not great matchups for him, but Islam's a nightmare matchup for him. Max would murder him, though. Anyone active. Islam, as most people said, Islam. But either way, I kind of get what you're saying, but I don't think either one's a good matchup for him. But, dude, if you tell me what does Conor have a better chance of beating, it's Max all the way. It's a better chance of beating Max Holloway. And he gets a fake belt for it, too. Imagine, I'm hoping Tony somehow gets a Conor fight so Tony won't be poor and can retire. He's not getting pay-per-view points, bro. He has a puncher's chance against Max. He gets squashed by Islam. Exactly. Conor already beat Max before. He could do it again. Yeah, that was a long time ago. The UPS man has arrived. Congratulations, Josh French. I think that's your first message in chat, and you literally said the UPS man as it arrived. That's wild. That is wild. But yeah, I can't imagine a world where Max is a tougher matchup for Conor than Islam. Maybe in 10 years. I don't get why people think Conor fight is it's a giant payday. It's only for champions, man. It's only for people getting pay-per-view points. Tony does get pay-per-view points when he was interim champ. I don't know. It's contract by contract. Joe, what happened in round 5 in the first fight between Alex and Islam? Alex dropped him. There's a chance Conor can do that in round 1. Absolutely not, and he didn't get dropped. He was going for a takedown and got clipped. Wasn't even a real drop. He wasn't rocked at all. He was just tired. Went in for a takedown, caught off balance. I think Conor said he had some mythical anti-Dagestani plan. Okay, dude, the BMF could be cool if they're only... No. It's a detriment to the sport. It's a fake bout. Floyd gets it. Okay, Floyd's with you then. With an imaginary fairy tale. Oh wait, Max pointing to the ground against Conor is a poster and a half. Most overrated moment in MMA history, to be honest. So, yeah. People, remember when people said, Islam lost to him. Islam lost to him in the first round, or in the first fight, and people were calling that shit robbery. What a joke that was. What a straight up joke that was. I could not even fathom it. But that was so long ago now. That was so long ago. Anyway. So is Chandler fighting a contract fight against Conor? Yeah, basically. He's not getting pay-per-view points. I was just punched in the face delivering a pizza late, and when I got to swing on him, his boys jumped me. I'm leaving this city for good. Okay. I would do that. So you're telling me 145 or 155 can KO or draw? So you're telling me no 145, 150? I'm not saying that at all. Conor loses to both guys badly, but he could fluke KO Islam. He could fluke KO Max as well. Dude, Islam got knocked out cold. Dustin could do the same. Okay. They were coping, pretty much. I love Volk, but calling Islam Volk 1 a robbery is genuinely a brain damage take. Agreed. I want to see Chandler versus Holloway first round would be amazing, but after that, Max would piece up Mike. Yeah, it would be fun. I know you're not high on Leon, but the only people in the UFC I could see cracking the Habib camp are Sandhagen and Edwards. What do you mean? You could see Edwards beating Islam? Fair enough, fair enough. Joey, how important is loyalty to you? It's pretty important. Should I call the cops or no? Sure. If you think they did a lot of damage, sure. Call them. Bare minimum, you have their information for the from the pizza place, right? Tired Islam meat riders. Poirier going to KO him. Okay. Who headlines MSG? Probably John Jones Stipe, unfortunately. Volk lost 4-1. It was competitive, so people assumed it was a robbery. Yeah. And then they're crying and saying, he took an IV. We have evidence. Ali Abdelaziz admitted to it, even though he didn't admit to it. He didn't admit to it, so apparently he can't reiterate a rule without being accused of admittance to it. So I think Islam's going to entertain the stand up with Dustin. Honestly, I think Islam will knock Dustin, or maybe I'm crazy. I think Islam first round rear naked choke. No way Islam would kill Leon. I think Leon would have a chance, but I'd pick Islam. What co-mains MSG? No idea at this point. Dude, so far away. What were we looking at? 6 months. It's only 6 months away? Oh my God. 6 months ago was November. End of November, I guess. Hot take, I think Conor comes back and is fine. Combat sports, horrible lifestyles haven't made anyone worse. Look at Ryan Garcia, John Jones, and Derek Lewis. You just didn't know if I should tell DoorDash first or tell the cops first. I was so mad because I swung on him and his boys jumped me. Call the cops, dude. They attacked you. Call the cops. Get them in trouble, bro. Get them in trouble. Or just make sure you figure out who it was. And find them when they're by themselves. And get your sweet revenge. That's what I'd do. Any thoughts on Lewis talking to... Go back and stake out the house, dude, for the rest of... No, let me stop. I'm going live on the internet. Definitely call the cops and report them. Call the cops and report them, dude. Fuck them. And then sue their ass. Say it gave you PTSD for your job. And sue them for every fucking dime they have. Joe, what would you do if MMA talked about your family? Shut the fuck up. But yeah, definitely don't go stake out their house and wait for them to leave by themselves and follow them and get your sweet revenge. I definitely wouldn't recommend doing that. 100%. Definitely wouldn't recommend doing that. Or when they leave their house, just, definitely wouldn't recommend vandalizing their house severely and cause severe damage. Or following to where they go, figuring out what the car they drive when they leave it, then you can maybe do something there. Definitely wouldn't recommend that. That would be totally illegal. Do not do that under any circumstances. So, anyway, Max defends the BMF belt to Conor, then loses it. Then Charles submits Conor for the BMF. Stop. Call police. Exactly. You call the police. Don't do any of the stuff I just recommended. Definitely don't burn down their house. Definitely don't find their family, track them down through a family tree, and kill their entire family, and then feed them to them like spaghetti, like Cartman did in that one episode of South Park. You see the recent pictures posted by Dillashaw? Dude, his crazy puffy face. Dude's definitely on PEDs for sure. So, you're kind of crazy, dude. No, I'm just giving him recommendations of what not to do. That's highly illegal. Definitely wouldn't do any of it. Definitely wouldn't get revenge on that. Nah. It is what it is. When someone strikes you, you definitely, honestly, call the police on him, dude. Get them in trouble. You got years to get your revenge. Doesn't matter if you get it tonight. So, some bozo just took 2 hours to deliver my cheesy crust pizza. He threw a Superman punch and missed badly, but my boys jumped his ass. That's funny, dude. That's funny. Who you got, Khabilov or Almeida? That's a fight I'm super hyped for. I would probably go Khabilov, but I don't know, dude. Shavkat versus Islam would be a banger, agree. Just knocked out my pizza guy for taking too long. Walk the fuck over and punch someone in the mouth. Dude, Jeremy, don't give him bad advice. That's highly illegal. It's highly illegal. Definitely don't gun him down in the middle of the night with an unregistered gun, no serial number, and then toss it in the river afterwards. And never speak of it again. And deny it. Make sure there's no witnesses. Definitely don't do that. For real, don't do that. Don't do that at all. I'm not recommending it. I'm serious. I'm not recommending it. You know the BMF belt is a complete joke when Leon is literally the lineal BMF champion? That's facts. Almeida beat a guy with no striking. I'm trying to remember. Roman. I hate dudes with weird ass names. He beat Butka, right? Yeah, Dylan Butka. Yeah, I'll go Roman Khabilov, but I'm not sure. Yeah, 4v1 ain't worth it. Catch him later. Or don't. Maybe. Serious follow police report and reported to DoorDash. They have driver support in the app. There you go. Majin's telling you good advice. I feel like the mic has a scent. Nope, it just smells like nothingness. Echo chamber. Agreed, Joey. Every UFC fighter should have normal American names. Okay. You're right. Who won in your eyes, Usman or Covington? Usman won, undoubtedly. People are fucking delusional. Every time a fighter they don't like wins, they're like, oh, robbery. No, shut up. Go beat up 3 guys. We'll give you the BMF belt. If it happens, that sucks. Just wait. Control rage. I thought you were getting hit, right? Then there's... I can't even read all that. But yeah, make sure they're banned from DoorDash for life. I feel like Cucky made that all up, but I don't know. Joe, have you seen the video of O'Malley TKOing Pantoja? Yeah. I find it awfully suspicious he releases 10 seconds of footage from the sparring. I find that suspicious as hell. I feel like McGregor would do whatever choke you can do from north-south, spit on Chandler, and submit him to win a washed motherfucker belt. It's called the north-south choke, by the way. But Chandler's going to try to do a different variation of the north-south choke on himself. Did you pick Masvidal to beat KO Colby or no? I did. I did, unfortunately. And he almost did it. Yeah, Cookie is king of cap. Yeah, he's king of crap, too. Hey, Joe, do you think MVP robbed in his fight against Mike Perry? Didn't watch it. Don't care about BKFC at all. So. Damn, we've been live for an hour and a half already, boys. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. How is that even possible? How has it already been an hour and a half? So when's the next good card? Let's be honest here. When's the next good card? Fight Center, UFC. So after next week, we have a week off, correct? Let me take a look. So we have off the 25th because that's Labor Day or not Labor Day, Memorial Day weekend, right? Let me just check that. I think it is. When is Memorial Day? 27th. Yep. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm dumb. It's Monday. 27th is Monday. So we got off Memorial Day weekend. And then we come back. Damn, I'm hyped. We got a week off before 302. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. This is an okay card. It's not horrible. Tatsuro Taira versus Joshua Van is an underrated fight. Nico Price versus Alex Morono, don't give a rat's ass. Philip Rowe versus Jake Matthews, don't give a rat's ass. Grant Dawson versus Joe Selecki's a fun grappling matchup. Mickey Gall versus Basil Hafez. It's fun because I think Basil Hafez beats the shit out of him. Jocelyn Edwards, Aylin Perez. Ew. Randy Brown, Elizu Zaleski, Dos Santos is a heater. Jalton Almeida, Alexander Romanov, heater. Roman Kabilov, Cesar Almeida, heater, which we just talked about. Sean Strickland, Paulo Costa, or Costa, I think is actually how you say it. I always get them mixed up. Heater, and then we got Islam Makhachev brutally finishing Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Hype that we have a week off before the pay-per-view. Inject it into my veins, please. I love that. Give me more of that. Give me more of that. I got more time. I basically got 2 weeks to work on my content for that, which I just love. Then after that, we got Kenan Aramov off. Then after that, we got... No. Don't you fucking tell me there's a main event for June 15th yet? How is there not a main event for June 15th? Don't you fucking tell me Perez versus Ulanbekov is a main event. If that's a main event, I can't forgive the UFC. Then we got the Riyadh season, Whitaker versus Chimaev, which is a banger card. Then McGregor versus Chandler. Then we have off. Damn it. Why do I always have to look at a calendar to see? Then we have off from June 29th. Let's see, June 29th. We have off 1 week. Then we go back to 13th, the 20th, the 27th, 3rd, the 10th, the 17th. Then we don't have anything booked till the pay-per-view, which just probably hasn't been announced yet. So, same work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep. I just wish we had more weeks off because even though we had, you guys think weeks, I'm talking about weeks off of MMA, like for me personally. But what I'm saying is, it pisses me off because it's just like I always got to work hard on the predictions on Sunday, and now I just have the freedom to do a bunch more content on other things that I want to do instead of shitty Apex cards. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. That's funny. So No one gives a fuck about Diaz Masvidal. Facts. Phil Rowe lives an hour from me. I offered his supplement and some diet-specific area coaches from him. He never got back to me. Okay. Do you want Dustin to win for legacy? No. No. I want to see Islam versus Arman. That's what I want to see. That's the fight I want to see. I want to see true contenders. What sucks is, you know what really sucks, guys? Tell me if this hurts your heart too, and you probably haven't thought about this. If Benoit Saint-Denis would have beat Dustin, he could have been fighting Islam on this card, which he would have took that in a fucking heartbeat. The God of War. Imagine in a couple weeks we were getting Islam versus Benoit Saint-Denis. There would have been a lot of dick riders picking Benoit Saint-Denis. But damn, that would have been good, man. If he would have choked out Dustin and then got the title shot, just because of timing, I would have co-signed that. I'd have been all right with that. It would have still been kind of undeserved, but I would have been more all right with that. I would have been a straight up heater, man. Islam would chin BSD, I agree. But it would have still been fun because BSD throws his whole heart into that fight. Body kicks, upstairs. So, Fluffy ex-military would never want time off. Fire orchestra playing behind walls of televisions, playing unmotivational Joey NNA. I don't know what all that message is. I'm not talking about actual time off from me. I'm talking about time off from full card prediction videos and covering cards so I can make other content I want to make. That's when I do my best work on off weeks. BSD really is overrated. He's open on the feet. For sure. I picked Dustin against BSD at 302. I'm picking Islam, but low-key rooting for Dustin. Well, shame on you, Jack. I almost said Jeremy because I was reading Jeremy's message. That's crazy. He did have staph infection. Fair enough. He did have staph infection, but still. He's always been a little bit open on the feet, but I still think, but I've been high on Benoit Saint-Denis for a long time. I picked him to absolutely brutalize Matt Frivola, which he did. Blood and Sweat is here in the chat. A la Blood and Sweat. BSD is a great fighter, but he's overrated. He definitely was a bit overrated, but I don't know if he's still overrated, really. A lot of people would have picked him to beat Islam, though. Our boy Majin won't let the staff go. If Colby admitted he's trash talking was all an act, would you forgive him? No. It's not about whether it's an act or not. I know it's partially an act, but dude, that doesn't make you a clown. That doesn't not make you a clown. UFC 304, you think Edwards Bilal will be headlining? Probably. Blood and Sweat, ain't that the motherfucker who put the 9 next to Umar's name in the rankings? Yes. Fuck Blood and Sweat. Joe, did you see Kingdom of Apes? It was a heater. I was supposed to go today, but I didn't. Unfortunately. Blood and Sweat. Blood and Sweat's a meme of the channel. Blood and Sweat. Should I just tell the one guy to meet me and go live? Yes. What a video. Last one. Keep the hard work. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. Gamrot is the definition of underrated. Facts. But he's had a lot of kind of fluky wins. I only want Dustin to win because he's my favorite fighter. Fair enough. Fair. I like Dustin a lot. I have his autographed bobblehead chilling right here. God, imagine if I just dropped it and broke it on stream. Look at that. Look, autographed and everything. I don't know if you can see, like, right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm scared because sometimes they come off the base. You see it? But look, there you go. I'll put it up close. All right, there you go. I think you got a good view of it. There you go. I'm taking Dustin right now. Remember, I said it. I will. In your eyes, you can never see a world where Charles can beat Arman and Islam. No, I cannot. Cannot see it. I cannot see a world where that happens. Unfortunately for both Charles. Unfortunately for Charles. DC would have a heart attack seeing Dustin beat up his boy. Well, Dustin's supposed to be his boy too. When Chandler brutally chins McGregor, how much coke do you think he's sniffing that night? A lot. I wonder what he says in the cage afterwards. Because think about it. Connor's always had an excuse every time he loses. he takes the loss like a man in the immediate aftermath, but then makes a bunch of excuses online afterwards and gets credit for, oh, he really took the loss really good. Even though he makes a bunch of excuses afterwards online. But imagine Chandler goes out there and gives him a wedgie. That'd be crazy. You watched Brady Roast? I did not. All right, MMA Cucky, go get him. You just made up a whole fictional story to have the chat react. Go get him. There's not really a big contender for Islam. Arman Saryukian, bro. I didn't watch back at the time. Joey, did he take the loss well against Diaz? Initially, what he does is he takes it well in the post-fight interview. He takes it well in the post-fight press conference. But then afterwards, he really starts in different interviews and different Instagram posts and Twitter posts. He makes a bunch of excuses. I don't remember specifically the Diaz, but that's been his kind of motto the entire time. You know? Basically with that one, it was like, oh, I was beating his ass so badly I gassed out was essentially it. Was his narrative then. He's like, yeah, he just wouldn't go away, and I wasn't prepared for that. I thought I'd get him out of there, so... What do you think of Conor with a broken leg cutting pronos on the floor of the cage? How was he able to do that? Adrenaline. Remember people sucking off Conor for how he kept talking with a broken ankle? I know. We call that pulling a Jamal Hill. Conor still thinks he beat Habib. Take that for... Yeah, dude claimed he won against Habib. Dude, imagine if Habib tapped to a neck crank. Imagine if any Dagestani fighter tapped to a neck crank right now. Imagine that. Anybody but Conor tap into a neck crank, they never hear the end of it. Dude tapped to a neck crank. He couldn't stand the pressure that Habib put on his chin. How often? When's the last time we've seen a neck crank submission? I feel like we've seen one in the last year, but it's very rare you see a neck crank tap. Go watch it if you don't believe me. It was not under the chin. It was on the chin. Dude just wrapped his arm around his chin and squeezed him. And he said, please, I give up. I give up. Please, please let me go, Habib. Let me go, Habib Nurmagomedov. You win. I quit. Tony Ferguson, Max Holloway for the BMF belt. Who do you want? What do you think? Oh, that's a great matchup. Thanks for suggesting it. Saryukian should be 10-fight win streak right now since the guy's only 27. Dude, he didn't lose the game. What? The choke wasn't in? You didn't know that? Go look it up right now if you don't believe me. Go look it up right now. Just Google a picture of it. You can see it in the picture. If you don't want to look it up. Habib Nurmagomedov, Conor McGregor. Yeah, that's what he tapped to. That's funny as fuck. Look, hold on. Let me put this up on screen. I'll put it up on screen for you boys. That's funny as fuck. Dude didn't get nearly enough shit for this. I'll tell you that much right now. Dude didn't get nearly enough shit for tapping to this. Imagine anyone else tapped to this shit. Imagine anyone else in the world tapping to this shit right here. Imagine look, that's just a neck crank. He tapped to this, dude. He tapped to this. Orobal versus Udos Medic. What about it? Do people really not know? So, imagine any other champion tapping to this shit. They would get crucified to no end. Look at it. Look at this little hand tapping. Please say. This is where all the Dagestani hate started. Right here. Right there. With that hand coming up. Please, Habib, let me go. Let me go. Look at this. Look at this right there. Dude said, I can't handle this neck crank. Done. Udos Medic tapped as well. Okay, I knew there was one recently. I wouldn't tap Prob. I probably would have tapped, but if I was a UFC champion, I wouldn't have tapped. Now, I wouldn't tap. So he can sound like the alternate internet trolls tapping to Habib Nurmagomedov's neck crank. Just contacted both. Heading there in the morning. Who you contacted? Some people are saying Usyk loss was a robbery. What do you think? I think it's people that bet on him and thought they were cool. Looks like me 1 hour ago was actually Savage Habib. He could have locked up the choke, but instead wanted to threaten a neck break. Did Nunes tap to a choke that wasn't even in against Pena? Yes, she did. Yep, she did. No one really talked about that much either. I did. I want to see Conor McGregor pull the Nick Diaz versus Robbie Lawler 2 fight. Just get hit and then go. I'm heading to the station tomorrow. You should have said they brutally assault you and try to undo your pants too. Get him with an attempted rape charge as well. Pena's pressure is unbelievable. Now, bro, you don't get enough credit. Content is gold. Thank you, man. Thank you. The cannibal at his cannibalistic best. Yeah. But yeah. Get him, Cucky, with your made-up story. Out that on screen. I mean, was that not a neck crank? Imagine if Islam Makhachev tapped. Hey, let me ask you this. Let me know in the chat, yes or no. The answer is yes or no. If Conor got Habib in that same situation, is Habib tapping? If Conor got Habib in that exact same situation, is Habib tapping? If Dustin Poirier got Islam in that exact situation, is Islam tapping? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. No. Hell nah. Never, not even close. No, exactly. That's just facts. I don't care what anyone says. If John Jones got put in that same situation, you think he's tapping? No. Bitsy said yes. Shut up, Bitsy. Tap from pain. Dude was getting inflated. And then he claimed he won. And then his biggest claim to fame is I took a round off of him. It's crazy that Pena's only won 3 fights in the last 8 years. That's a crazy stat that I didn't even realize. Conor wouldn't get him there to begin with. I know. You could start the fight with Conor in that position and Habib would still win. Only because I hate Jones? No, Jones would not tap. Anybody that saw Jones versus Vitor Belfort, Vitor had a almost fully extended armbar, and Jones just said, "Fuck it, I'm not tapping." And this was Vitor, who was clearly on PEDs, like juiced to the gills on PEDs, had a fully extended armbar, and Jones just said, I'll be all right. And then it fucked him up and ripped his arm off. Conor's hair is receding. No, I did not see that. Jones is a legend for that. That was craziness, wasn't it? That was absolute craziness. Conor and Dustin can tap and still be talked about more. These guys, why are you hyping peeps? No one cares. I don't know what you're talking about. Joey, thoughts on Kendrick Drake beef? I have no, literally nothing about it. Literally know nothing about it. I don't pay attention to anything other than MMA. I'm a busy man, all right? I'm a busy man. I hate Adesanya, but I know he would never tap to anything. I don't know about all that. But I don't think he tapped to a neck crank, I'll tell you that much. I don't know, they would never tap to anything. Apparently Conor's dropping the diss track. Won't stop. How does Prime Overeem match up against... He beats them all. Prime Overeem beats them all. Sounds like I said beats them off. I said beats them all. Sounds like... Oh, yeah, Prime Overeem really beats them off. Yeah, he really would stroke them good. Let me stop. Is Pena the Colby Covington of the female divisions? Kind of. Sup, Joey? Been a super long time since I joined your chat. Why is that? Is there a reason for that? You got an excuse? Who wins Dustin Conor for? Dustin. Unless Dustin gets if Dustin gets brutally chinned by Islam, Conor's probably gonna try to get that fight back. He got KO'd twice in a row. Say, oh yeah, let me pick the carcass of Dustin Poirier at 37 years old. But yeah, Dustin beats him up, I believe. I got busy on Twitter. Fair enough. Fair enough. You should make a video about Dana's Luscious V scandal. Stop. Just stop. Who wins Conor Habib, but Conor starts in the same position as neck crank Habib had him in? Habib would still win by sub. 100%. I called the Conor rematch to a T. What, the second Dustin Poirier fight? I actually picked Conor in the second one, but I picked Poirier in the third one. Dustin gets it done easy. Habib, easy. Yo, Joey, blogs looking dapper, mate. Can you grow a Joe Dirt mullet? I'll think about it. You had the Dustin one? Yeah, the second fight, not the third one, is what you call it when you got... Like, look at Conor in the second fight against Dustin. Dustin chinned him badly, and dude was acting like he had a leg injury. Who remembers that? And there's always an excuse with Conor. He always sows these excuses to his fan base. Remember when he was pretending like he had a leg injury after he got KO'd by Dustin? He acted like he didn't get KO'd. He acted like it was a leg injury. Conor was low-key winning the rematch, and that was close. My leg is a football. My foot was a fucking balloon. What a weirdo. Yeah, my foot was a balloon. If these names leave the 155 division, how long will it take for the division to rebuild? I saw a clip where Conor does have limping leg during 229. Of course, Conor's leg was hurt. Yeah, because Dustin smashed it. But he acted like he didn't get KO'd. He acted like he went down because of the leg injury. This is the way he kind of acted, like the narrative afterwards. Okay, honestly, who wins Conor or Habib? But Conor starts in full mount and is allowed to grease. Habib. Dude, why do you keep saying weird shit in the chat, bro? That's actually creepy. Conor's leg was hurt. We're talking about the second one, yeah. Conor faked a leg break in the third one because he was getting smashed. He got 10-8 in that first. Does Conor have a case for top 3 best featherweight of all time? No, he literally has 2 good wins in his entire career. Don't tell me, oh, he beat Poirier and Holloway. They were literally nobodies, and they weren't good at the time. So, in the Netflix documentary, you see the origin of the balloon foot excuse. Still doesn't make sense. I never even watched it. Is Justin Chuck Liddell 2.0? He may end up being it. Your wife's in me DMs, eh, baby? Yeah. Dude's a clown. Dude was threatening Dustin. Dude said Dustin was going to leave on a stretcher. That was karma, man. That was karma. Thoughts on Charles should fight next? Dude, Aldo, Max, and Volk are all top 3. So there you go. And there's no debate to that. Thoughts on who Charles should fight next? Gamrot or Fiziev. Who wins 155, Aldo or Conor right now due to their age? If Aldo puts on size properly and he doesn't make his cardio absolutely horrible, easily Aldo. Conor was really good in 2021. Aldo is nowhere near as good as Conor. Thoughts on Hamzat's relationship with the dictator? Have an entire video about it. It feels like dude's being held hostage in a way. When you stop being a Conor fan? I'm still a fan, but I kind of stopped after he switched up on Poirier in the last one. I started finding Conor really annoying, like right after the Mendes fight kind of type deal. Really. I was like literally, Conor was like top 3 favorite fighters when he first came into the UFC. I loved the way he talked. I loved the way he fought. You know, I loved the way he said, you know, I want to be active. I want to take every fight. I'll take any fight because he said something along the lines of, I don't have to get ready because I stay ready. And I was like, damn, I really fuck with this dude. He was literally one of my favorite fighters. And then after he won the title it seemed like money changed him for sure. After he won the title against Mendes, he started to change a bit. Paul, you love the way another man talks. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Conor beat Max and Aldo, so isn't that tough to say you don't view it more? Dude, he beat Max before, like, literally he beat Max as if Max was like a third grader. Max wasn't even that good at the time. We missed the old Conor. Imagine if Kobe goes out there and beat Bilal Shavkat. That'd be crazy. Could TJ get cleared to fight? He will fight. He will fight the end of this year or early next year. Mendes took that fight on. He took it on 1 week's notice. Mendes was actually beating the shit out of him in the first round. Bro, if anyone got $600 million, they'd probably change for sure. Max was a tadpole, exactly. It'd be the equivalent to me beating up Max. No, it'd be the equivalent to me going out there and beating up a third grader, and then they eventually become a champ in the sport, and I'd be like, yeah, I beat him up one time. Connor got into sport because you're... Connor got you into sport because you're casual newsflash. You talking to me? I was watching sport long before Connor. How old is TJ now? He's in his late 30s. I don't remember his exact age. I always wanted Volk versus Connor back when Volk was champ. Both featherweights who beat each other. Okay. Really excited for Cory Umar. I agree. Will Ilya be the highest paid athlete by 2026? Absolutely, positively not. Delusional if you think so. I was literally a larva max for sure. Connor beat Prime Aldo. You can't even spell his name right, Blaze. Yeah, he beat Prime Aldo. You can't spell his name right. Joe, what was the main event of UFC 243? UFC 243 was Adesanya Whitaker. Won, I believe. Floyd also gets millions, but he is still the same. There you go. I don't know if he is the same. I don't know. But I'll take your word for it. Bruh, what are we laughing about? What did I say that's so funny? Kind of fluky, but yeah. What are we laughing about? I don't even remember what I said that quick. What's your pick, Max Ilya? I'm going to go Ilya. Your UFC 302 fight week is 2 weeks from Monday. That's crazy. That is crazy, dude. Time's flying by. It's going to be June. It's going to be fucking June. What the fuck? Yeah, I agree, Joey. So with that logic, Max win didn't count to you, and Connor destroyed Poirier in both their prime. So Connor's loss to Dustin doesn't count. Dude, Poirier wasn't even close to his fucking prime at that point, you idiot. Show me you didn't watch the sport. Can't spell Connor right? Oh, that's what you guys were laughing about? I think Connor officially changed after his Floyd fight. When he came back, he was never the same. Let's be honest. Here, there's a chance when Cory finishes Umar. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there's a chance Cory could do it. Time flies so fast when you get older, bro. It feels like 20 years ago. I'm 23 now. I was 20 a year ago. I'm 23 now. It is crazy. Do you have TKO stocks? No. Who do you have, Reyes? Jacoby? I'm going to take Reyes. He makes a comeback. Is Renat booked? I don't think so. Tashiro versus Van. I'm going to lean Van right now, but I might switch to Tashiro. Guys, do me a favor. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel as well. If you're not subscribed, I would appreciate it. We're streaming at 1 a.m. Thoughts on Charles Oliveira moving up to 170? He'd get mauled by most guys at 170. How do you do with all the screen watching? I got to look away and listen sometimes. Dude, it actually starts to bug my eyes out a little bit after a while. It started to really bother me in the last 6 months from the lighting and staring at the screen a little bit. So I try to do enough sometimes to look away and focus on other things. This is one of the worst parts about doing these streams and doing the videos is looking at the screen too much. I feel like now's the time to invest in the UFC. It's only going to get bigger. I don't know, dude. I don't know. They were public stock for a while, basically, and they were not doing great. And then I think they're going back private or something. .302 has the biggest fights, but the rest suck. I don't think it sucks. You should get blue light glasses, blue screen tint screen if they have that. Maybe. Maybe. Probably makes Connor panic shoot, then darces him. Who are we talking about? If you want my advice, buy yourself blue light glasses. One of the best things I do. Yeah, I just find it. What's weird is after I stare at the screen for a while, I feel like I have trouble focusing. When I leave the screen. I feel like my vision is a little bit blurry after I stare at the screen for a while and have the lights in my face. I don't know if that's normal or not. It used to not bother me, but then maybe 6 months ago or something it started bothering me. But then sometimes I feel like it'll linger around for a little bit. Sometimes I'll be like, damn. I haven't looked at the screen in an hour and my eyes are still kind of fucking blurry. Which is kind of weird. Is that normal too? Because that has kind of wigged me out a couple times, but then eventually it'll feel like, okay, I haven't stared at the screen for a day. It's gone back to normal. Dude, my lights are on 15%. I think it's more the screen than the lights themselves. We're talking about Conor versus Tony 2016, 2018. Being a streamer ain't healthy, that's facts. That's facts. Staring at a screen is not good. Now, it will wear off seeing an ophthalmologist for what? Just too much blue light? Let's Google it. Can screen time make vision temp blurry? Yeah, basically, yes. That's what started to happen to me. Now to wear off, just too much blue light. Normal, but not good. You have to put it on night mode. It's everything I have is dark. Drops, eye drops. You think eye drops will help? It never started happening to me until like 6 months ago. Like December, January-ish. Never had a problem before. Why Joey looking like a middle school PE teacher? Just because I am. Full time, I don't know. Hopefully next year, I'll make full time. You have the same pet or problem? Eye drops help it not be blurry anymore. I'll start doing that if it's as long as it doesn't affect anything else. I'll put eye drops in when I'm done. Ferrer's a fraud. He got destroyed by Sandhagen, beat over the hill Pedro to get a title shot, then got humbled by Sean. Fight Song and Figgy. Typo. Yeah, it started bothering me after I got sick. Was when it started bothering me. And then it never kind of went away. Like now, if I stare at a screen for like 2 hours, definitely after the fight streams. Even the next day, when like after I go to sleep and wake up the next day, I'm like, oh god, my eyes kind of hurt. Get the right monitor, game changer. What do you mean by get the right monitor? What's going on, Joey? What's up, Andrew John? Do you wear contacts? No. But like right now, we're like 2 hours in, and I'm like, damn, I just want to blink for a minute. But I used to never have that problem ever. Get a screen film. Blue light glasses is the answer, Joe. I see Ruzaboyev chinning Buckley badly in the first round. Oh, that's what I'm going with. Productivity monitors have a blue. Let's see if I have a blue light filter. Night light. Holy shit, I can't even read that now. Turn on now. You can turn it on. Jeez, if I turn it, I'm going to turn it on like 50%. Turn it on. Turn on. Boom. Now it's on. And won't blue light glasses work, but I just turned on the blue light filter. I'll do it here and there, see if it helps. I just turned it on 50%. Buckley might KO Ruzaboyev. That Dumas win wasn't that impressive. Yeah, he did eye poke him. Joey, put an ice pack or cold cloth on your eyes while resting. Fair enough. I will try that. Yeah, I'll just turn it on. Do you think Gary versus Neal was closer than Pantoja or Ursag? Yeah. I think I had Neal win in one round, maybe. I don't remember. I don't remember because it's been a while. I can already feel like it's a little bit different, but I can still feel it. Like I think it's like eye fatigue from staring at the screen, just reading small print constantly. It's weird because you don't realize it until you've really done it. Like now that I'm like, okay, I've done this now for what, 3 years now? But you see Tito Ortiz how to cut an onion, ends up cutting his finger? No. My Pizza Hut delivery driver dropped my stuff cross, so I poked him wide miss style. Fair enough. I couldn't imagine Joey high, to be honest. Well, listen, boys. It's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. Listen, I actually need your guys' help. Unfortunately, the most recent video isn't a super popular topic. People get annoyed, pissed off about it. It only has 2,200 views, which isn't great. It's a little low. It's not horrible. It's a 6 out of 10. But it's a 7 out of 10. And a 6 to 7 is a huge drop-off. So if you guys could all go check out my recent video on MMA fans hating on the Dagestani fighters, I break it down. Very, very clear-cut, 31 minutes long or 30 minutes long. Go through all the different examples of it. So if you guys could please go watch it from beginning to end, like it, comment on it, everything. Boost it in the algorithm. Hopefully it gets a second push. You know, it's not a super popular topic, but I wanted to cover it. I thought it was one of my best videos I made. So if you guys could go support it by just giving it a quick view, watch it from beginning to end, and I would appreciate it. So, Enigma, what was your last clip? Let's take a look real quick. See what you got here. 2.1, I got 2.2. Let's see. I see you got 121 subscribers now. That's pretty sweet, I want to see you get to 1,000, bro. I want to see you get to 1,000. So if anyone wants to go subscribe to Motivational Joey, which is aka Enigma, there's his channel right there. I want to see him get to 1,000. I would love to see that. He just posts clips from the streams and stuff. Funny clips from the streams. So if you guys want to go subscribe to him, there's his link. I bet you half the chat is sleeping right now, so I don't know if anyone will actually go subscribe. But if you guys care to, the more popular it gets, the more clips he's going to do. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Goodbye. Go comment on the Dagestani video as well. So I linked it in chat. Don't forget about that. It's linked a little bit up ahead. Appreciate you guys. Good night. Goodbye. I'll talk to you later. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the fights. Look forward to it. Enjoy the rest of your night. Good night. I hope you guys all have a great night and get a good night's sleep for the fights tomorrow. Fight week, vlog week. Over and out. See you at the top. I got one dude on my mind.